Team Mexico and watch party time for McAllen. Doors are already open for fans. Our Gloria Morelia is live with tonight's upcoming action. But first, the 4th of July celebrations are winding down. This is a live look at the island. A cleanup held today to pick up all of last night's fun. Thanks for joining us for Channel 5 News at 5:30. I'm Javier Guerra. Today's beach cleanup was organized by South Texas Surf Rider Foundation. Nearly 30 volunteers showed up this morning to pick up trash. The organization says they host this cleanup every year after the 4th of July.
Yeah, so this was our dirtiest beach day of the year. Beaches are pretty trashed, so we try to do our part in just cleaning up a little bit as much as we can.
Today's cleanup is part of a nationwide effort. The organization says they collected more than 100 pounds of trash. They expect to collect 300 pounds by the end of the day. Happening now, a no refusal campaign is still in effect in Hidalgo County. That means if you get pulled over for suspected drunk driving, you must take a breathalyzer test or get your blood drawn. This effort is done every year during big holiday weekends like the 4th of July. You can expect to see Valley law enforcement on the roads for the rest of the day. No refusal does end tonight. A reminder that Cameron County is no refusal year-round. Millions of people are making their way back home after the 4th of July weekend. Here's Morgan Norwood.
Tonight, waves of people returning home from a historic July 4th weekend. By Monday, the TSA estimates it will have screened nearly 19 million people. FlightAware says there have been a few thousand delays and hundreds of cancellations today within the U.S., mainly due to weather. AAA expecting more than 70 million to travel at least 50 miles from home through this weekend, which is a new record. Some routes into cities like Chicago, Houston, New York City, Minneapolis, and Seattle expected to experience peak congestion today. On Saturday, a Delta Airlines plane was reportedly hit by a firework landing at Chicago's Midway Airport. According to air traffic control, the crew said that they heard a loud bang when approaching the runway and was advised there were multiple homes shooting off fireworks. No one was injured.
In tower, we just had a firework hit our plane. Delta.
Roger.
We just heard the bang on the plane, so we'll have to take a look at it once we get to the gate.
And in New York, rescue officials say 2 people suffered minor injuries when a seaplane made a hard landing in the East River today. 6 others also on board. The FAA now investigating the cause of the crash. Meanwhile, severe storms moving through the nation turning deadly as more than 100 million people cope with dangerous record-high temperatures. In Chicago, torrential rain triggered flash flood warnings as storms pushed through overnight.
It's never been this bad. I've been here 32 years.
One woman and her 2 dogs died after a tree fell on her trailer. Forecasters say for several cities along the East Coast, it was the warmest 4th of July on record. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
Another hot day in the valley. That is a live look at the afternoon sky in Weslaco. Can we get a break from the heat? Let's get the answer from meteorologist Andrew Chung. Andrew.
JJ, sadly, no break from the heat for this week. So if you're outside of the day, you know the drill. Please take it easy, drink plenty of water. It will stay hot for this week. It's been hot today. It's been mainly dry on the radar. We have seen a few showers to the north of the viewing area, and it should be dry for tonight. We could have a stray shower for tomorrow. Here's Sky 5 in Weslaco. We're seeing some clouds out there. We should see partly cloudy skies for tonight, but in any case, it is still hot out there. The temperature is 97 here at the station, 94 in Harlingen and Brownsville, 100 in McAllen, and 99 in Edinburgh. When you factor that humidity in the air temperature, it feels even hotter. It feels like 106 in Edinburgh and Harlingen, 104 in Weslaco, 107 in Rio Grande City, as well as in Raymondville. So for tonight, we should see partly cloudy skies. It is, of course, going to be warm and muggy with temperatures in the mid-80s at 9 p.m. and lower 80s at 11 o'clock tonight. Might we have some rain chances later on this week? We'll take a look at that in just a bit.
We want to keep America great, and we will do so by approving the Save America Act. All voters must provide a little thing called proof of citizenship.
That was President Trump giving his 250th anniversary speech in D.C. As you just heard, he talked about the Save America Act and highlighted his support for the Second Amendment. The president also honored veterans and unveiled one of the first U.S. flags to exist. Now, President Trump's speech was delayed by an hour and a half due to severe weather. It was followed by a massive fireworks event. A NATO summit set for this week in Turkey. President Trump will be there along with other world leaders, but relations between the U.S. and other NATO members are strained. Jen Sullivan reports.
President Donald Trump will head to Turkey this week for the NATO summit, where he'll meet with other leaders from North America and Europe. His trip comes as the U.S. wraps up monumental celebrations for America's 250th birthday.
For 2.5 centuries, our American republic has stood as the crowning achievement of human history.
NATO and many allies posting celebratory messages for the U.S. on July 4th. But the country's relations with NATO have been rocky under the Trump administration.
They want to see a U.S. that really commits to stay within the alliance and maybe a softening of the rhetoric.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte visited the White House last month to try to smooth over relations with the U.S. The president has repeatedly questioned whether the U.S. should remain part of the NATO alliance.
The big fear I have with NATO is we spend tremendous amounts of money with NATO. And I know we'll come to their rescue, but I just really do question whether or not they'll come to ours.
Likely topics of discussion this week: finalized peace talks between the U.S. and Iran, and the ongoing Russian war in Ukraine, and NATO's support for Ukraine.
Our partners, primarily the United States and our European partners, need to be more proactive in providing assistance with us.
Saturday, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Trump spoke on the phone for nearly 90 minutes. The Russian Foreign Ministry calling it businesslike and highly constructive. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
President Trump is also set to meet with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after the NATO summit. Still to come, a parasitic outbreak, which you need to know to avoid getting sick. And later, an 11-year-old in Kentucky hailed a hero after saving a man from drowning. The reminder for all of us as we head to the water this summer.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
Freedom is calling this 4th of July, and at Clark Chevrolet, you'll find a great selection of vehicles priced to move. There's never been a better time to buy at Clark Chevrolet. Don't miss your chance to save.
Clark Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey RGV, I'm Greg, and this is Copper. With our written guarantees, we're as invested in your roof as you are. That's why we do it right day one, never cutting a corner, and we fight for you for the rest of your life. And that's why we're RGV's 5-star roofer.
Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings
during the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress. That's 4 phenomenal days to score $100 off every $1,000 you spend. Lip out over the first-rate summit for only $299.99. Find fierce savings up to $1,000 on select Tempur-Pedic split-head king sleep systems. Plus, get a $300 gift. Finance for 60 months, no interest, and free shipping. But hurry, the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Every angler has a fish story. Early mornings, tight lines, unforgettable experiences. That's why your Texas Ford dealers support CCA Texas, promoting healthy coastal fisheries and new stories for generations to come. The CCA Star Tournament is the time to join in. The first 5 members to net a tagged redfish win a Ford F-150, plus a Haney Boat, Mercury Motor, and Coastline trailer. Register today and get ready to tell your story.
Talk to me. At Pueblo Tires and Service, we match the right tires to your family, your vehicle, and your safety. Come hear what your tires are saying at Pueblo Tires and Service. Think tires, think Pueblo, Shampoozy!
With the 2026 Toyota Tacoma, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever we want?
Yep, whatever you want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want!
Whatever we want. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma, for every kind of adventure.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months. Offer ends August 3rd.
Toyota, let's go places.
Bird Dog Toyota in Harlingen is your Valley's only President's Award winner 5 years in a row. Come in today and get a Tacoma for just $92 a month or 3.99 APR. That's right, $92 a month or 3.99. Get Bird Dog Toyota in Harlingen. Dale gas.
Welcome back. Now to that parasite outbreak. At least 145 cases of a food-related illness reported in more than a dozen states. Texas is one of them. Take a look. This is a map of all the states with confirmed cases. Light blue means less than 10. Dark blue means over 30. Texas is in the middle. The CDC says these cases have been reported since May. But the number is likely higher. The outbreak linked to a parasite that infects fresh produce, causing an intestinal infection.
It looks often like severe food poisoning, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, but the main complication that leads people to the emergency room is the profound dehydration. That leads to complications like kidney injury, low blood pressure, and even hospitalizations.
At least 20 people are hospitalized right now across several states. To avoid getting sick, experts say that you should smell test your produce and be sure to date your food. Still to come, we are just over an hour away from kickoff in Mexico City. That is a live look from the convention center in McAllen. It is already packed. Our Gloria Morelia will be live from there in minutes with an update.
Some pretty clouds out there in McAllen. Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds out of the southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots. Bay waters are moderate. Chop seas 2 to 3 feet, and the rip current risk is low. We'll talk about the forecast for your work week after the break.
Did your business suffer property damage? That costs you real money. And if your insurance company denies, delays, or underpays your claim, it's going to cost you even more. Call the Omar Ochoa Law Firm. We have represented business owners with fire claims, wind claims, hail claims, flood claims. We're here for you. Get the right legal team on your side. Call the Omar Ochoa Law Firm to get your claim going.
Hey, Mark, have you checked out the deals at the Paint Auto Group? I hear they're world class. Let's go check them out.
Buy a new 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Crew Cab and take $11,000 off MSRP or get 0% for 60 months. Payne West Leco Buick GMC and Payne Alice GMC. GMC, we are professional grade. Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
As a business person, what is your peace of mind worth to you? At BML CPAs and Advisors, we think it should be worth a lot. As the Valley's largest accounting firm, we are professional and accessible. We communicate, we evaluate, and we offer sound business advice with a personal touch. Plus, we do it on both sides of the border. For those who appreciate excellent work, call BML, the firm that other firms call for advice. Then rest easy. BML CPAs and Advisors.
Survey says we're back and bigger than ever. Name something every game show host needs.
Makeup.
Number 1, style.
This brooch, that's money. Ooh.
Number 2, moves. And number 3, well-behaved stars.
I'm trying to win, doggone it.
We still working on that one.
Celebrity Family Feud season premiere Thursday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Beat the heat this summer with Take 5 and Hess Air. Register to win an AC unit by scanning the QR code on your screen. Take 5 Beat the Heat is supported by Hess Air.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? You need my help. Call me now. We can come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Westlaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, don't wait till it's too late. Call me now for your free consultation.
Back now with a pool rescue that will remind us all why it's important to recognize the signs of drowning. Amelia Lee has a story.
Someone's got to do something. No one was doing anything, so I put on my goggles. I went underwater. I grabbed him up, and I just felt really bad because there was no way that I was going to let another man die today. He's a human being. He should be treated as such.
11-year-old Avery Woolery says he jumped in to save a man who nearly drowned at an apartment complex pool on Lakeshore Drive. Firefighters say the man was taken to the hospital in serious condition. His father, Sean, was nearby when it happened and says he's in awe of his son.
I'm proud of him. Somebody, when I was walking up here, somebody said, "Thank you, you taught him how to swim."
What happened at that apartment pool Wednesday night is exactly why places like this one teach water safety year-round. The North Lexington YMCA says knowing the signs of drowning could be the difference because it often doesn't look like what you'd expect.
Sometimes you may not even notice because once they slip underwater, they're fatigued, they're not able to move, they may not even make splashes. And so they'll be under the water and they can blend in very easily.
Risk Management Director Caitlin Ellis says emergencies can happen to anyone, even in a shallow pool. It can take as little as 10 seconds before a situation turns critical.
Incidents can occur, we can slip underwater, you can hit your head, you can have a medical emergency and go underwater, even the strongest swimmer.
If you're at the pool, don't go alone. Ellis recommends having a designated water watcher.
So make sure that we have a designated person to stay responsible and that with impaired judgment, you're putting yourself in a safe place at all times.
That was Amelia Lee reporting. Experts also recommend to use approved flotation devices. If you've got a pool at home, be sure to keep the pool area secured and put water toys away so they don't attract children to the water.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
It has been a hot Sunday afternoon with temperatures in the 90s and triple digits, and that heat will only continue for this week. We have seen a few stray showers to the north of the viewing area on the radar, and it should be dry for tonight, though we could have a stray shower for tomorrow afternoon. By the way, here's Sky 5 of the island. Skies are beautiful, water's beautiful. The temperature's 86 degrees. We've got winds out of the east-southeast at 18 miles an hour. Temperatures will stay in the 80s, mid-80s for tomorrow and Tuesday at the island. We are seeing some clouds to the west on Sky 5 in Weslaco. I think we'll still see partly cloudy skies for tonight, but it's still hot out there. At one point, the temperatures are in the triple digits in McAllen and Edinburgh, now 99 both cities. It's 97 here in Weslaco, 94 in Harlingen, and also 94 in Brownsville. But when you factor that humidity into the air temperature, it feels even hotter. Feels like 100 in Brownsville, 106 Harlingen, 107 Raymondville, 103 here at the station and in Rio Grande City, 105 in Edinburgh, and 103 in McAllen. So here's your forecast for this evening. We'll see partly cloudy skies for tonight. It's going to stay warm and muggy with temperatures in the lower 90s at 7 p.m., mid 80s at 9 p.m., and then lower 80s at 11 o'clock tonight with low temperatures only in the upper 70s. And then for tomorrow, we'll see partly cloudy skies in the morning and then mostly sunny skies for the afternoon. And yes, once again, it is very hot and humid with highs in the upper 90s. There is just a 10% chance of a shower or thunderstorm for the afternoon and early evening hours. So again, when you factor that humidity, the air temperature, it's going to feel even hotter for this week with feels like temperatures or the heat indices each day in the triple digits. It's going to feel like 106 tomorrow, 105 Tuesday, Wednesday, and 102 Thursday and Friday. So if you're outside during the day this week, please take it easy and stay hydrated. The heat stress is going to be on the dangerous side for tomorrow afternoon, shown in the dark red for almost all the valleys. So be careful out there for tomorrow as well as for Tuesday. Similar case that heat stress is going to be dangerous again for Tuesday, even Wednesday, Thursday, and for Friday each afternoon. Here's a satellite radar summary. We are seeing some passing clouds coming in from the northwest, some showers and thunderstorms over Mexico, but it should be mainly dry for tonight. We have this big dome of high pressure at 18,000 feet in altitude centered out west in the Four Corners, so it's not directly over us, but in any case, it will stay hot for us even with that high still centered west of us. So highs each day will stay in the mid to upper 90s with a very, very small chance of a shower tomorrow. Now, as a weakness comes in by this weekend, we could have a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms Friday and Saturday. But at this point, we're only looking about a 20% chance of showers or a thunderstorm. So here are your rain chances for the next 7 days. Just 10% tomorrow, dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then a 20% chance of spotty showers or thunderstorms Friday and Saturday. Here's your First Warn 5 7-day forecast. Of course, it does stay hot. The highs are back to 96 Thursday, 94 on Friday, 95 Saturday and Sunday. And we have a 20% chance of isolated showers or thunderstorm Friday and Saturday. And at this point, a 10% chance of a shower on Sunday with morning lows this week in the upper 70s. That is your First Warn 5 forecast.
Now to World Cup action. Tonight is all about Team Mexico, but there's been a huge turn ahead of USA's upcoming match against Belgium. FIFA has overturned following Balogun's red card suspension. That means he will play tomorrow. Now, he was sent off for serious foul play during last week's game against Bosnia. A video review showed him stepping on another player's ankle. Team USA takes on Belgium tomorrow at Lumen Field in Seattle. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. That's 7 p.m. our time.
great news there for Team USA, Javi. We are live in McAllen, just minutes away before this watch party for Mexico against England. I'll have an interview with a guy from the city of McAllen to talk about a little bit of changes here today. We'll be right back.
We invited passionate soccer fans to push Nissan vehicles to the limit, just like they do with their teams. Further proof that the Nissan lineup is tested and trusted by the toughest. Hurry in to bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
Get 0% APR on select model trims for well-qualified buyers, or get $4,500 customer cash on select Rogue or Frontier trims.
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered? It's literally water.com. Your favorite water brands, on schedule, delivered right to your door. They even have 5-gallon bottles, too. Whoa, hey, buddy. Shin guards.
Got him.
Yeah, my me times and my tea times are few and far between these days.
Are you practicing your short game right now?
I sure am.
Quality water delivered right to your door. Primo Brands Customer Direct.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Just announced. Get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500, Equinox, and Trax models, with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
That's the day, Chevrolet.
You've been driving way too fast, and I've been thinking that you need to slow down.
Parker McCollum?
Remember all summer long, please nobody speed.
Will you sign my dashboard?
Yeah, I've signed weirder than that.
Make this the summer event with a new Ram 1500 from Bert Ogden Ram in Harlingen. Save $13,000 off MSRP, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Come into Bert Ogden Ram Harlingen now.
Hurricane season is here, and it's time to prepare. Watch our hurricane special, Facing the Fury, on our KRGV YouTube channel or on our website under the Weather tab. What you need to know to keep you and your family safe this hurricane season on Facing the Fury. Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
We're live from the McAllen Convention Center at the watch party. Mexico is taking on England today, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in a guest today, Joe Garcia with the city of McAllen. Joe, we've had a lot of watch parties here in these past couple of weeks, but today it's huge. It's already packed, and we're still an hour away from game time. What can you tell me about the success that these watch parties have had?
Well, every week we keep getting more and more people, and the excitement is building, and so have the preparations that we've been doing to try and accommodate and keep, most importantly, the safety of everyone here in mind.
Of course, and then last time when Mexico played against Ecuador, there were 12,000 people here. Did you expect that kind of amount of people to be here?
We weren't expecting that many, but we were ready to handle it, which we were. It was great things. And so today, we're expecting upwards up to 20,000 people. So we added a huge mega screen on the east side of our parking lot. There's still plenty of space there. You see behind us, we're already at capacity, but we got 4 other sites here where there's plenty of space and plenty of screen and some shade too, where you can come and enjoy the game.
Exactly, and then I know there were a lot of ifs about the game time tonight. Well, it looks like in Mexico City there will be a delay, so Mexico will start about 30 minutes later as of right now. But if any type of delays keep happening, does that change for anything here?
Well, what changes is that the party will keep going on. We got mariachis, we got lots of food, so there's plenty to do to keep everyone excited and connected, ready for kickoff. Right when that time is, whatever the delay happens, we're ready to keep the party going and invite everyone to join us because it's the fun's here. It's not stopping. So once the game starts, we'll just transition to that.
And then, Joe, I can't help but notice there's a lot of police presence today, ambulances. Why is that for today?
Well, because of the large number of people that we're expecting. And, you know, McAllen is an international festival and event city. We're ready to activate and turn the switch on to really make the space safe for everyone. We had the 4th of July celebration yesterday, and then we just transitioned into here. So we're ready as the city of McAllen to welcome guests for festivals and events. This is what we do, and this is what we want everyone to come celebrate. So there's lots of police, lots of EMTs available. Public Works is here to help keep us safe. Transit is helping keep the streets clear. Everybody comes together with the city of McAllen to make sure that these events are successful.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you so much, Joe. Mexico will be taking on England in just about an hour. They already have an opponent. Whoever wins tonight will go up against Norway, who just beat Brazil a few minutes ago, 2-1. And of course, I will have all the fan reaction for you guys tonight at 10 and 10:30. So make sure to come back live in McAllen, Gloria Morelia, Channel 5 Sports.
40 may not sound like a lot at first, but imagine 40 versions of your favorite car, the Honda Accord. Still need help picturing the number 40? Hey Google, show me restaurants open now. Imagine 40 food spots, or 40 goalies, 40 super fans, 40 shin guards, 40 grills. Or better yet, being recognized 40 times as one of Car and Driver's 10 best.
Years calls for a celebration. It's time for a declaration of savings. Lax is celebrating life, liberty, and the pursuit of a stylish home during our July 4th sale. Save up to 50% store-wide and get 48 months interest-free financing. Get this 4-piece bedroom set just $17 a month. This 7-piece dining room set only $28 a month. And only Lax lets you spin to win. You can get your entire purchase absolutely free. The July 4th sale ends Monday, only at Lax.
Mr. Rubin, sir, I'm heading out to the hottest air conditioning repair on the Cool Air schedule today.
And you're wearing?
I have a plan, sir. Dress for winter and trick myself into thinking it's cold.
If anyone on our team was clever enough to trick themselves, I think it would be you, Jesse.
Call Cool Air because we care.
Then when I get into the attic, I just take off the coat. Oh, so much cooler now.
Sounds like you've thought of everything.
Haven't thought of everything, sir. Who has the time?
So you bought your new truck and now want to accessorize and make it your own. Or you've had it for a while and want to show it some love. Come join the group of people who have come to trust Texas Tops to build their dream. If you can dream it, we can build it. From bed covers to custom wheels and other accessories, Texas Tops has all your accessory needs. Don't get caught truck naked.
Let our team build your dream.
Listen to the heartbeat.
Chevy drivers across America will do a lot in the next 5 years. But one thing they won't do is pay interest on their new Chevy. Just announced, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500, Equinox, and Trax models, with no payments until after Labor Day. Because you've earned this summer. Now it's time to go get it.
Chevrolet, the #1 selling vehicle in the Rio Grande Valley.
Here's your 7-day forecast. It is just hot for this week with high temperatures in the upper 90s tomorrow and Tuesday, mid-90s Wednesday through Sunday. There is just a 10% chance of a shower tomorrow. It's dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we have a 20% chance of some showers Friday and Saturday, 10% Sunday. But nonetheless, if you're outside during the day, please take it easy and stay hydrated. It's going to stay hot. Morning lows are in the upper 70s. Javier.
It seems like it's the part of the summer where we start to see that copy-paste forecast.
Copy-paste, copy-paste. Yes, hot each day.
I know. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you here at 10 and 10:30. Have a great one.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
You know what's loco? Taking this much fire-grilled chicken, this much flavor, toasting it to take on the go, and